A good Friday, the weekend ahead of us, and we are back to club football, guys. Kicking off the weekend with Rotherham United taking on Leeds in the Championship Yorkshire Derby. So hopefully, going to be a cracking game, guys. Rotherham currently in the relegation zone, but Leeds up there at the top of the league, at the top end of the league. So kind of contrasting with with the way the two teams are at the moment. But hopefully, as we know, guys, in derby games, uh, form can go out of the window. So let's hope for a cracker, guys. I'm just going to share the team news on the screen with you guys so you can see how both teams lining up. So as you guys will be able to see in a minute, if this thing loads. Here we go. So as you guys can see, Rotherham lining up with four at the back, three in midfield, three up front, and Leeds going with four at the back, five in midfield, one up front. But I expect that Leeds will probably push players forward to support the striker, and that could make for quite interesting activity at both ends of the pitch. Let's hope so, guys. Let's quickly go to the chat before the game gets underway, as the teams are on the field right now. Dave's with us. How's it going, Dave? Dave Shields saying hello, Gaz, Mrs. Gaz, Stevie, and all the usual suspects. Yes, league football is back. I'd like to see a home win 2-1. Thank you, Dave. Welcome to the show, mate. Good to see you. Yeah, it would be good to see Rotherham cause a bit of an upset in this one in respect of obviously giving uh, Leeds a bit of a shock, but I would. It's a hard one to call, in it. It is a hard one to call. I know they're both at the both opposite ends of the pitch, at the ends of the league. Sorry, but it all depends. I think what how Leeds turn up tonight. To be fair, Dave, I think as we know, Leeds can be quite strong, but they can also go missing as well. So it will be interesting. But Dave going for the 2-1 home win. So thanks for that, Dave. Appreciate the early score prediction, top man, and welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us. Always a pleasure. Ken is saying, hi, Dave. You okay? Rotherham 1, Leeds 1. Prediction score. Thank you, Ken. Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us. And Ken's going for the draw. So awesome. Thank you for the early score prediction, Ken. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you've had a good week. And same to you, Dave. So thanks for that, guys. Kent saying Cole nil, Bayern Munich 1, Kane again. Tap in, but they all count. Yeah, they certainly do, mate. They certainly could do. Colne, that threw me off a bit then, because there's a place in Yorkshire called Colne. So I thought you was talking about that for a moment then. Although I think it's spelt with a C rather than the K. So yeah, there is a Colne in Germany as well. So thank you for that, Ken. Yeah, I would actually like to see Bayern Munich get beat, to be honest, mate, at home in the German league, to see more competition. I've nothing against Bayern Munich, but I'd like to see more competition in the German league. But obviously, that's, like I say, it's nothing against Bayern. It's just I like to see different teams winning things. That's all, mate. But thanks for the update, Ken. Much appreciated, top man. And Stevie's with us. Stevie saying, evening, Gaz and chat. How's it going, Stevie? Thank you for being with us. Always appreciated, mate. And appreciate the work you've been doing. Always doing in the background. Stevie been helping me out a lot the last couple of days. I've been trying to play catch up, guys, with some of the messages and the other channel that we have going. Also been trying to put a little bit of work into that, because I've not managed to for months, because Fanden's been so busy. And also trying to start getting the work done to get the other channel up and running as well, because we're going to have three channels: one for football, one for wheels and anything to do with wheels, because I'm very passionate about bikes, cars, stuff like that. And the other one is going to be like a miscellaneous channel for a mixture of all sorts. So hopefully that other channel will be coming soon. But if you want to check out our wheel channel, guys, you can. It's Wheel Wonderland. And we'll be starting to try and push to put a bit more content on there over the next couple of months. So Would be appreciated if any of you guys go and check out that channel. Can put the link in. Hopefully, Stevie might put it in a moment for you guys to go and check it out if you have time. Would be appreciated. So we're off and underway, guys. As both teams now challenging for the ball in the centre of the field as the ball knocked away out to this near side. And now Rotherham with the possession as they come forward down this near side, working it to the byline. Ball crossed in, and the goalkeeper goes to punch it as the ball's still bouncing about in the box. It's knocked away as Rotherham regain the possession on the halfway line, heading it forward. But now Leeds winning the possession as they now try to work through the press on this near side, coming forward. But Rotherham challenge for it and win it back. Ken is saying, evening, Gaz and Stevie. Evening, Ken. Ken, thanks for that, mate. As I say, great to have you with us, Ken. And hope you've had a good week, mate. Thank you, Ken. Top man. Always appreciate you guys saying hi to Stevie. So nice one, Ken. So we've got a throw in on this near side to Rotherham, guys, just inside the Leeds half of the field. And Stevie, Stevie there putting Wheel Wonderland link. So thank you, Stevie. Top man. Thank you, mate. There's the link for the other channel, guys. If you have time, would appreciate you checking it out. Don't get to work on that channel as much as I'd like, but that's because Fandon's very demanding. But your support on that channel would be greatly appreciated, guys, because we want to start trying to push to get more content on that channel over the next few months, especially leading into the summer months. But there's a few good videos on there if you guys like stuff with wheels, so definitely worth a look. And thank you for that, Stevie. You're a star. Really appreciate you sharing the link, top man. So Stevie saying, hi Ken, happy weekend. Nice one, Stevie. Nice one, Stevie. Hi, happy weekend. I'm sure a lot of football fans are happy this weekend with the club football returning. We all like the international games, but we don't like the interruption in the middle of the club season. And most fans, I bet 90% of fans don't like the interruption, I think. The amount of people that I see moaning about it on social media gives me that indication anyway. What would you guys say? Give us a percentage of how many percentage of fans that don't like the interruption of the international break. Let's have a guess. Maybe we could do a survey and see how close we are. But I would say it's got to be up there close to 90%, hasn't it? So Rotherham playing the ball back to the goalkeeper. As the goalkeeper now chipping the ball long down the field. Leeds heading it back in the direction, but Leeds have lost it as Rotherham quickly challenged for it, knocking it out wide to this near side. Now ball crossed in, but it's blocked off by Leeds. But Rotherham still with the possession as they knock it back into the box, but then Leeds intercept it. And now Leeds on the break, trying to play up the field, but it's quickly played forward up towards the halfway line as Rotherham intercept it and knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. So Leeds with the possession now as the ball has been kicked long up the field. Leeds building from the back. And it's now they come forward, playing the ball out wide to this near side as Rotherham again come to press the ball, but Leeds just playing it back to their centre backs as they keep the possession, now pushing up towards the halfway line as Rotherham come to challenge the ball as Leeds play it out wide on that far side. Now the ball knocked into the centre circle as both sets of players challenge for it, and it's Leeds that come away with it, playing it back to their defensive line. So Leeds now working the ball out wide on this near side as they chip it forward. Now getting in behind as they come into the box. Shot comes in. Oh, and it's an early goal for Leeds coming in from this near side to smash the ball into the back of the net on the far side. Early goal, 6 minutes in. Rotherham 0, Leeds 1. Well, that was just a long ball over the top, in behind, and Rotherham getting caught out on this near side. They did have bodies back behind the ball, but it was a more central where they had their defenders lined up, and the defenders on this near side were completely caught out. They're caught, arms up, calling for the offside. It'd be interesting to see if it was offside because there was a bit of a gap there between him and the defender on this near side. But I think the defenders on the opposite side of the field were keeping him onside. But what a goal that is! Absolutely beautiful goal. Somerville with the goal, and the goalkeeper being quite acrobatic trying to get to that, but he just couldn't stretch himself far enough. So we're back underway as the ball kicked long up the field. Rotherham now challenging for it on this near side as it's knocked out of play, and that's going to be a throw-in. So you guys on track with your score predictions at the minute. We've got the goal for Rotherham. So if Ken's to be right, we need one goal. Sorry, we got the goal from Leeds. If Ken's to be right, we need one goal from Rotherham. And if Davies to be right, we need two goals from Rotherham. So we'll see how it goes, guys. But we've got the one goal you guys called for Leeds. It's now Leeds playing the ball out from the back. Rotherham just sitting off at the moment as Leeds now play it out wide on that far side, knocking it forward up towards the halfway line as Rotherham come to challenge for the ball, but Leeds managing to retain it as they play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper knocking it back out wide to that far side as Leeds just enjoying a spell of possession at the moment as they're knocking it around at the back and now playing it out wide to this near side, coming forward again up towards the halfway line as Rotherham quickly come across to press the ball. And Leeds just play it back to their centre backs. Now played out to the opposite side as Rotherham challenge. This time Rotherham win it, but forced to run back towards their own goal under pressure from Leeds as they play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks it long up towards the centre circle. Both sets of players heading it about at the moment. So thank you for that, Stevie. So both sets of players now challenging for the ball in the centre of the field as it's being headed about. It's Rotherham that now get the ball down, trying to play it back towards their defensive line, but it's intercepted by Leeds. Now Leeds racing forward, knocking the ball out wide to this near side again, but this time they're caught with the offside flag. So that's going to be a free kick to Rotherham on this near side, deep inside their own half. Ken is saying cold, but an early morning start, early morning fixture if it's not frosty. So I may be back to join Fanden on Saturday. So you got an early start? Is that what you mean, mate? You got an early morning start tomorrow? Um, is that morning fixture? Who's the early morning fixture, Ken? Who is it going watching, mate? Ken just saying he's got an early start, so he's saying something a morning fixture. So let us know if you're still there, Ken, which game you're going watching early in the morning. But yeah, regards to your company and conversation, always appreciated in the fan and community chat. Ken. So, yeah, thank you for that, mate. But let us know if you can who you go and watching. As Leeds now with the possession, played out wide to that far side. Now coming forward, but Rotherham coming to press the ball as Leeds play it up that far side. Rotherham challenging for it as they win it back now on the far side, playing it back into the centre as they're forced to play it back to the goalkeeper under pressure. As now the goalkeeper kicks the ball long down the middle. Both sets of players challenging for it. As eventually it's knocked back to the goalkeeper. So Rotherham now trying to press from the front as Leeds come forward. And now Leeds race forward, knocking the ball out wide on that far side as they come into the Rotherham half. Rotherham challenge for it, and it goes out of play on that far side for a throw into Leeds. Just inside the Rotherham half, but probably about 6 or 7 yards from the halfway line. So throwing comes in as Leeds now knock it back to their centre backs. Now the ball played out wide on this near side as Rotherham come to press the ball, but Leeds just playing it back to their centre backs at the moment. So thanks for that, Ken. I'm presuming he's gone because he's not answered my question, so he might get jumped off or something. Leeds now playing through the congestion in the centre of the park as they play it out wide to that far side. Rotherham just chasing shadows at the moment. As Leeds now with the possession, switching it out to this near side as now they come forward, working the ball towards the edge of the box as Rotherham challenge for it. Leeds now with the possession as they just play it back to the centre circle. Now again playing it out wide to this near side as they've got Rotherham pinned back into their own half at the moment. And Leeds just knocking it about just inside the Rotherham half, close to the halfway line as now they switch it from the far side out to this near side and back again, clearly trying to stretch the Rotherham formation. Now a ball over the top, trying to get in behind, but the Rotherham goalkeeper reads that well and comes to collect the ball. So Rotherham now able to play out from the back. Just seeing the possession already, guys, and we're only just 14 minutes in, 25% possession for Rotherham, 75% for Leeds in these first 15 minutes. So Rotherham now playing the ball out wide to that far side as they work their way towards the edge of the box. Trying to create some space here to get across him, but Leeds coming across to challenge for the ball as the ball played forward, and Rotherham have been caught offside there. So that will be a free kick to Leeds. So if you're just joining us, guys, we are just coming up to 15 minutes gone, and it's Rotherham 0, Leeds 1. Leeds now playing out from the back as they knock the ball out wide on this near side. Rotherham coming to press the ball, but Leeds keep it as they just play it back to the goalkeeper again. Looking like a very one-sided game at the moment, guys, as Leeds now push up the field. Rotherham trying to challenge, but Leeds still with the possession at the moment as they push up towards the halfway line. Now playing it out wide to this near side before cutting it back again as Rotherham just happy to sit off at the moment as Leeds just knocking it about in their own half. Eventually it's played back to the goalkeeper again. So Rotherham come to press from the front. And now Leeds try again as they work their way ball out to this near side. But again, Rotherham coming to press the ball. And Leeds now play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocks it out wide to that far side. As now Leeds trying to push up towards the halfway line, but trying to work through the press as Rotherham are starting to press a bit better from the front than they were in the first 10 minutes. Now Leeds with the possession on the halfway line. It's knocked out wide to this near side, but headed back in the direction it came from by Rotherham before eventually it's knocked out of play. Bang on the halfway line for a throw into Leeds. Leeds take it quickly. I say play it back to their centre backs. Now Leeds knocking it out wide to that far side. Ball chipped forward up the field as Rotherham come to challenge for it, but Leeds still managing to keep the possession as they play it back towards the halfway line. Stevie's saying, "Do I reckon Leeds will get promoted?" I do, mate. I do. I'll be surprised if they don't. I really will. But I think Leicester and Leeds are almost guaranteed to get promoted because they've had obviously they've dropped out the Premier League, so they've got fat wallets compared to all the other Championship clubs. And as we know, if you guys have seen previously with clubs like Norwich, Newcastle, these kind of clubs, when they drop down into the Championship after being in the Premier League, that extra money can make all the difference with regards to the players that they're able to keep hold of from the parachute payment. So Leeds now coming forward as they work their way up towards the edge of the Rotherham box. Now it's knocked out wide on that far side as Rotherham challenging for it, and it goes out of play for a throw into Leeds on that far side. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could, would be appreciated. And thank you very much if you have already. Rotherham now challenge for the ball as Leeds play it back towards the halfway line. And now playing it back to the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper's come all the way out here. I've got to be honest, guys, I'm not a big fan of goalkeepers coming that far away from their area, even when you're in possession. It's so dangerous. If you lose possession in a split second, we know that can happen in a game, even against weaker opposition. It can cost you. So, yeah, for me, Stevie, I think they'll get promoted. I think they'll get promoted, mate. I'll be surprised if they don't. So now Rotherham goalkeeper kicks the ball long down the field. As both sets of players challenging for it in the centre of the park. Rotherham now knocking it out wide to this near side as they come forward, but Leeds challenging for it and just run the ball out of play. So it'll be a throw into Rotherham on this near side, midway inside the Leeds half of the field. Pure Loyalist, how you doing, mate? Pure Loyalist saying, all right, guys, Stevie, Dave, Ken. Hope you are all good. I'm good, thank you, Pure Loyalist. Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us. Hope you're having a good Friday, mate. Hope you've had a good week. I'm looking forward to the weekend, mate. I'm glad you dropped in. Obviously, I'm still learning about Scottish football. So maybe you could give me a little bit of education, Pure Loyalist, if you can, mate. We got the Scottish Cup starting up this weekend, haven't we, mate? So a lot of the lower league Scottish clubs I'm not as familiar with as their rivalries and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if you could tell me any of the. I'm obviously not too bad with the clubs at the top end of Scottish football. It's the lower end where I've got a lot to learn. The smaller clubs. So yeah, if you could point out any potential rivalries that I should be looking out for in the Scottish Cup, mate, would be appreciated. Particularly, like I say, with the lower league clubs. I'm quite clued up with the clubs at the top end in the Scottish Premiership Championship, but it's when you start getting down to like Scottish League Two and non-league and stuff, the Highlands League, that I've still got a lot to learn. So yeah, be appreciated, Ken. If you got Pure Lawlist, if you can give me any tips on that, mate, would be massively appreciated. But welcome to the show, mate. Good to see you. Always a pleasure to have you guys in the Fandom community chat, and it's a pleasure to have you guys part of the Fandom community. Dave and Ken and Pure Lawlist, all great members of the Fandom community. So the ball now played out wide on that far side as both sets of players challenge for it. Rotherham have now won it back as they now charge forward down that far side, but now trying to cut it back as Leeds come to press the ball. But Rotherham trying to work it still down that far side before Leeds have knocked it out of play. And that will be a throw into Rotherham, taken quickly as they knock it back to the halfway line. Stevie saying, hi, Pure Loyalist. All good, thanks. You and your missus. Thank you, Stevie. Nice one, mate. What a guy. Top man. Rotherham now chipping the ball forward as both sets of players challenging for it on the edge of the Leeds box, and it's Leeds that eventually win it back as they now just trying to get a bit of gap between themselves and the Rotherham forwards. As now it's played back to the goalkeeper. So thanks for that, Stevie. Ken is saying, hi, Pure Loyalist, all set for the next couple of days. Awesome. Thank you for that, Ken. I take it you don't want to tell me what game that you go and watch. You mentioned something about a game a moment ago, mate. Am I misunderstanding your comment? Are you going watching the game, or is it that you don't want to tell me? I don't understand. I don't understand why you mentioned the game, but not answering my question about which game you go and watching, mate. So if you could, Ken, would be appreciated, mate. Pure Lolly saying, had a look through about 40 videos of you and the fan den. Gave them all a like and comment. Yes, thank you, mate. You're an absolute. Yeah, you're an absolute star, mate. Thank you, Pure Lawless. I have seen that you've been on the channel and dropped some comments, mate. I just haven't had chance to reply to your comments because I've been, obviously, I'm on the channel a lot of days doing the match watch along, so I don't get many days where I've got blank days to catch up with stuff. So the last 2 days, I've been trying to catch up with messages on social media. I've been trying to do a bit of work on the other channel. And also trying to get prepared to start the third channel because we're going to have 3 channels altogether, guys. As I just mentioned, we've got one, obviously, fan den. We've got one that's for my interest in all things wheels, and the other one's going to be kind of a miscellaneous channel so that I could do other sports, guys. It's going to be a mixture of all sorts, but also give me the option to do other sports, some boxing, and also games outside the UK because a lot of fans have come on asking me to do games in the European leagues like La Liga, the Italian league, Bundesliga, stuff like that. And I don't want to cover that on Fanden because Fanden's very much about UK football. But the other channel that we're going to start, we'll be able to do a bit on that for the other leagues in Europe, and also some other stuff that I'm interested in. One thing will be some. I don't know if you guys are interested in things like koi fish, koi carp, things like that. I'm very much interested in a lot of things, me guys. So you'll see that once the other channel gets up and running. So yeah, I haven't ignored your pure loyalist. I just haven't got around to replying to your messages, mate. Like I say, spent the last 2 days just playing catch up, trying to get on catch up with stuff on social media. Because sometimes when I'm live streaming day in day out, I fall behind with it, mate. I get loads of messages and just end up falling behind with it. So every so often I have to take a day off to just catch up with everything a bit. So yeah, I will reply to your messages as soon as I get a minute. But thank you, mate. You're an absolute gentleman. Really do appreciate you checking out some of the older videos and content on the channel. You're a gentleman, and thank you for the amazing support, mate. You're an absolute legend. Really do appreciate it. And I'm not just saying that, mate. I mean it. It's very much appreciated, the positive vibes you've been showing towards the channel. Top man. So thank you for that, pure loyalist. What a guy. Awesome. So Leeds have just come forward down the middle as they got the shot off, but it's gone over the bar. So that will be a goal kick to Rotherham. Pure loyalist saying, Rangers fear no one, mate. Yeah, I know that. I know that. I know that. I'm confident with the return of Europa League football, mate. You looking forward to that, mate? I think it's still two Rangers games. Rangers still got two games to play, I think, in the Europa League, haven't you, if I remember correctly. But thank you for that, Pure Lawless, and thumbs up as well to Ken. Nice one, mate. What a guy. Thank you, Pure Lawless. What a gentleman. Dave is saying, hi all. Sorry I had connection issues, but now back. No worries, Dave. No worries. I know I've been having some internet problems as well, mate. So hopefully we don't have none tonight. But yeah, it's annoying, isn't it, Dave? But thank you for that, Dave. I appreciate you coming back in, mate. And hope you don't have too many more internet gremlins tonight. It can be really annoying. Believe me, mate, I've been getting stressed out with it myself a bit recently. When you've got loads of stuff to do and the internet's being a bit laggy, it can get really annoying. So yeah, welcome back, Dave. A pleasure to have you back with us, mate. As you know, always great to have you in the Fanden community chat. And Pure Lawless with a thumbs up to Stevie. What a guy. Thank you, mate. You're a star. So Rotherham now with a long ball thrown into the box from the throw-in. And they get the shot off. And it's now, they've knocked it well past the far post. I thought they were going to maybe get a shot on goal there, at least with the way the ball was bouncing about. But it's over the bar. And that will be now possession back with Leeds, as Leeds now playing the ball out wide on that far side. Rotherham quickly coming to challenge for it, but Leeds just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper knocking it out to this near side as Leeds trying to play out from the back. Rotherham just sitting off now as Leeds with the possession midway inside their own half. Now Leeds knocking the ball forward, but Rotherham challenge for it. Now Rotherham have won it back. Rotherham racing towards the box as a challenge comes in. No foul given by the referee as Leeds managing to clear their lines, knocking the ball out wide on that far side. Now Rotherham and Leeds in a foot race to win it as Rotherham managed to get to the ball first and knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper chips the ball out wide to that far side as both sets of players challenging for it as it's now headed towards the centre circle, and eventually Leeds win back the possession. Now Leeds coming forward from the halfway line as Rotherham trying to press from the front. As Leeds just play it back to their centre backs again. Now knocking it out wide to this near side as Rotherham come across to challenge for the ball, and Leeds just play it back to their defensive line. So Leeds now still with the possession on the halfway line. Ken is saying Leeds are once of the fancied teams that get good attendance. So I think so. Yep, you're absolutely right, Ken. Yeah, they do get great attendance, don't they, mate? So yeah, and they still got the parachute payments as well from the Premier League. So I think they're going to be strong all season. But yeah, thank you for that, Ken. Top stuff, mate. And Stevie's saying, welcome back, Dave. Nice one, Stevie. You're a star, top man. Ken is saying, you're back, Dave. You guys, awesome. And Dave saying, thank you. Thumbs up to Stevie. Top man. Thank you, Dave. Oh, Dave saying, Ken, boomerang. Dave always comes back. Thank you, Dave. So we got a special guest in the community chat, guys. Carl Clements. No, I have to book an appointment for a brew. No, you don't, mate. No, you don't. You just have to bell me. That's all. I ring you when I come to see you, see you, mate. You know that. And if you guys are wondering, Carl Clements is my closest pal. Very good friends. We've been friends for years. He's not a football fan, guys. He's not a football fan. He's that's another one of my friends, close friends that's mad into motorbikes, and I love the motorbikes with him as well. But yeah, he's having a pop. See, he's not happy. because I'm always on the channel, and he wants to catch up and do talk bikes and stuff like that. But thank you for dropping in, Carl. You're a star, top man. Really appreciate it, mate. Yeah, really appreciate it, Carl. As I say, my closest pal. But yeah, he's not a football fan. But thank you, Carl. Appreciate you dropping in, mate. I think he's got the ump because I'm not. I'm always streaming, but he's been very supportive with the YouTubing. So thank you for that, Carl. And thank you for dropping in, mate. I'll try and give you a ring later, but although it's difficult to catch him. That's the problem. Because he's always up early, working early, and a lot of the time when I finish live streaming, he's already gone to bed ready for work the next day. So thank you, Carl, for dropping in, mate. I always appreciate the support. And yeah, big shout out to Carl Clements, guys. As I say, one of my closest pals, and he's not a football fan. So thank you for dropping in, Carl. And I'll try to give you a bell later. If not, if I can't catch you later, I'll try and ring you tomorrow, mate. But thank you for that, mate. Ken is saying, or an appointment, the beer. Thank you, Ken. So ball kicked long up the field by the goalkeeper. As ball sets up, we've got a foul here. So Rotherham with a player down just inside the Leeds half. The referee going to give the foul there. So thank you for that, Ken. And Dave laughing at that. Ken saying, boom, bang, bang, knackability. Okay, thank you for that, Ken. So we've got a free kick here, guys, for Rotherham. And now Rotherham with the free kick taken short. Ball knocked out wide to this near side as now they come forward, working it out towards the edge of the box as it's cut back inside. But Leeds trying to challenge for it as Rotherham knocking it away to that far side. Now trying to come forward, but Leeds challenging for it as they force Rotherham back towards the halfway line. And now Rotherham playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper. They had a perfect opportunity then and they've wasted it. Now the goalkeeper kicks the ball long as it's knocked out wide to this near side and Leeds have knocked it out of play. Pure Lol is saying, "Oh, good, Gaz. I know how busy running a channel is. I've been talking to a friend operating Kat Starsky of the Ukrainian forces." Ah, right. Okay, mate. Well, top man, thank you, Pure Lawless. Appreciate your understanding, mate. Yeah, I always try to reply to it as many messages as possible, and I'm always going to try and reply to you guys that are regular members of the fandom community. But just sometimes, just like I say, just get really bogged down with busy. Like I say, that if you guys have seen me, I've not been on the channel on fandom for the last 2 days, but yeah, I've not stopped. I've been crazy busy catching up with everything else. Um, and as I say, trying to put a little bit of work in on the other channel as well that's been getting neglected, in fairness, because I've been putting so much work into Fandom. But as I'm learning, guys, it's helpful to me to have not just Fandom going, but the other channels going as well, so I can learn, so I can help me learn about filming and equipment and stuff. I've learned so much since I started Fandom. Because obviously I'm an older guy. I didn't grow up with all this technology when I was a kid, so it's to build the channel successfully. I've had a lot to learn along the way, and still a lot to learn. So thank you for your understanding, Pure Lawless, and really appreciate the support, mate. You're an absolute star. Thank you, top man. As now Rotherham coming forward down that far side as they work their way towards the byline. Ball crossed in. Can they get that? No, it's not behind. Every time I think Rotherham are going to find the equaliser, Leeds stop them in the tracks. Now the corner comes in for Rotherham on the far side as it's knocked away. Leeds now winning it back as they race forward now down that far side. Loads of space to run into here as Rotherham with limited bodies back behind the ball. Leeds racing into the box. Can they get the shot off? Oh, and he's messed it up. He's hit the side netting. And that will be a goal kick to Rotherham. But good idea. Leeds was so quick moving up the field there. So quick, but not getting the goal, the shot on goal accurate. Davey's saying Dave's got bounce back ability. You certainly have, mate. Absolutely, yeah. I like that. Top man, like that, Dave. Quality. Ken's saying like Palace. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Palace. Always see they always quietly go about the business, Palace, don't they? I like that. The only time they got themselves majorly in the headlines was when they messed up. No, that wasn't Palace, was it? That was QPR. Why do I always get confused with Palace and QPR? I don't know why, but I do. But they're both London clubs either way. But I always seem to get confused. But was it QPR? I think it was QPR, wasn't it, that tried with the owners buying loads of players like Sean Wright Phillips and Rio Ferdinand and oh, that there were loads, weren't there? They bought loads of like players, top players that were coming to the back end of their career, thinking that they could make a competitive team. But as they didn't fail to realise that you need a balance of youth and experience. So you need a couple of experienced players, but you also need some youth players. Ken Fish, so thank you for that, mate. Pure Lawless saying, can't wait for the return, Gaz. Absolutely. Yeah, I've been looking forward to it, mate. I've been looking forward to the football coming back, and definitely the European football. Always love watching the European club games. It's going to all change next season, though, isn't it, guys? We're going to be covering that at some point in the next couple of months. We've got to have a look at that. How the UEFA have messed up the Champions League for next season, bowing down to these breakaway clubs. It's an absolute disgrace. But we're not getting to that tonight. But thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Yep. Same here, mate. Pure Lawless with a thumbs up to Dave. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Top stuff. Loving the positive vibes. Leeds now with a possession as they're knocking it about just outside the Rotherham box, looking for an opening here as Rotherham pegged back right towards their own box at the moment. Ball played out wide on this near side as now they come forward into the box, but again pushed out wide as now the shot comes in from distance and the goalkeeper manages to get down low and make the save. I knew it was, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that because it's annoying. Sorry, guys, bear me a second. It's annoying me that now. Let's get rid of it. Sorry, guys, I'm switching it because it's annoying me. It keeps refreshing all the time. There we go. This one should be better. It doesn't need refreshing. It's not as much deep, doesn't need refreshing. There we go. That's better. So now Rotherham have won back the possession as now they come forward up towards the halfway line. Ball played out wide on that far side. So nice one, Pure Lawless top man. Dave is saying Palace, who the Palace. Thank you for that, Dave. Rotherham now working the ball down that far side. Leeds challenge for it, winning it back. As now Leeds trying to relieve the pressure on their own box, coming forward, but Rotherham come to challenge for it. So thank you for that, Dave. Dave also saying Pure Lawless, thumbs up. Thank you, mate. Awesome. Top stuff, Dave. And Ken saying that's Alice, not Palace. Dave saying, Ken, not if you're Millwall. No, no, that's true. Do you guys know what Crystal Palace is actually called after? Do you guys actually know? It's actually called after what were used to be called what the Americans would call a mall. There used to be a mall in Crystal Palace that was called Crystal Palace. It was a big building um, that had like it's kind of like a historical building, and that's what Crystal Palace is actually named after. But the building's no longer there because I believe it. I think it was back in the early 1900s. It set on fire, and it was too bad to be repaired, so they had to knock it down. But that's actually what Crystal Palace is actually what it's named after. It's actually named after a building that was called Crystal Palace. So yeah, I don't know if you guys knew that. Just thought I'd share that little bit of info with you guys. As you guys are always sharing bits of info with me, that's what Fandon's about. We all learn a bit more about football. So let me know, guys. Did you know that? I'm interested to know. But thank you for that, Dave. Pure Lolly saying Mrs. Loyalist is busy with her jigsaw in upstairs out the way, but I will shout down and get her to like the live. No worries, mate. No, that's totally understandable, mate. You really appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much, but it's fine, mate. If she's doing something, let her leave her to crack on with her pleasure. That's what Friday nights are for. She could always drop a like later on when she's finished the jigsaw if she likes to. But thank you, Pure Loz. You're an absolute gentleman. What a guy! Absolutely amazing, amazing support from you, mate. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, no, I thank you, mate. Really appreciate it. But no, just ask her after she's done a puzzle, if you don't mind, mate. If she doesn't mind dropping a like, that would be really appreciated. But no, let her enjoy her hobby. I totally understand that. My missus is a big jigsaw puzzle fan as well. She's got one of them big boards where she can fold it away so that she doesn't have to do, you've probably seen it if your missus is into it, doing puzzles. My missus loves doing the puzzles for like nature puzzles and tiger puzzles and stuff like that. So she's got one of them fold up boards so she can protect it. But thank you, mate. You're an absolute star. And thank you let your lovely missus know that we really do appreciate the support. But no, leave her in peace, mate. Let her do a jigsaw. And yeah, if it's not too much trouble, if she doesn't mind dropping on later when she gets a minute, that would be great. But thank you, Pure Lawless. You're an absolute gentleman. But yeah, let her enjoy her puzzle as it's Friday night, and that's what everybody should be doing, enjoying their hobbies on a Friday evening. So thank you, mate. Really do appreciate that. What a guy. But no, let your missus enjoy her hobby. She'd probably get on, from what you're telling me about her interest, she'd probably get on really well with my missus because they've got similar interests by the sounds of it. Ken is saying, oh, the Seagulls, for that matter. Yeah, Crystal Palace and Brighton have a really deep rivalry, don't they, Ken? They do. Leeds now with a possession in the middle as they knock it out wide to this near side. Rotherham have challenged for it, winning it back. As now Rotherham trying to play up the field, but Leeds quickly win it back again. Oh, now Leeds have played it into the middle. Rotherham now playing the ball in behind, coming into the box, but pushed out wide on this near side, but still with a possession. Can they make something of this as the ball crossed in? It's deflected away, but Rotherham managing to keep the possession. As now they're on the edge of the box. Leeds challenge for it. Rotherham with a shot. Oh, and they've scored the ball into the back of the net with a peach of a shot coming in from that far side. And it's Rotherham 1, Leeds 1. 45 minutes gone. And we're into adding on time, guys. Only a minute added on time. But Rotherham have found the equaliser before the break. 1-1. Game on. I suspected there something was coming. That's why I quickly switched to the game again, because I did suspect something was building. You could just see with the flow of the game. I must be getting better at this match commentary stuff, because I'm well off. I think that's tiredness kicking in, but sometimes I'm starting to start to recognise slowly, starting to recognise certain spells of play where you think a goal's going to come, which is good because that helps me avoid you guys missing it, and I can tell you guys about it as it happened. I'm not going to get it right every time, guys. I've still got a lot to learn, but I did feel good there as I just recognised that spell of play. So really good feeling there to know that I identified it before I missed it. So Leeds now getting us back underway as they build again from the halfway line. So Ken, I think it was, it called 1-1 earlier on. So thank you for that, Ken. You score predictions are on track up to now, but still possible. Dave could also have his score prediction, and there goes the halftime whistle. So at halftime, guys, it has finished Rotherham 1, Leeds 1. Let's have a look at the halftime match stats. So bear with me a second, guys. I will bring it up on the screen. Here we go. I'll bring it up on screen for you guys so you can see it. Just bear with me a second. So here we go. Let's get rid of that. Here we go, guys. Going to bring it on the screen now. And then you guys can see it. Don't worry if you can't see it, guys. I will read it out to you if you're listening in on a small device. And I'll come back to the comments in a second, guys. Just let me do the stats. So here's how it's gone in the first half, guys. Total shots, 3 for Rotherham, 9 for Leeds. Shots on target, 1 for Rotherham, 3 for Leeds. Possession, 28% for Rotherham, 72% for Leeds. Passes, 157 for Rotherham, 409 for Leeds. Pass accuracy, 61% for Rotherham, 88% for Leeds. Fouls, 4 against Rotherham, 1 against Leeds. Yellow cards, none. No red cards. Offsides, 1 apiece. And corners, just the 1 for Rotherham. So there you go, guys. And not an awful lot between the two sides at the moment. Let's have a quick look what's going on in the other games around the grounds, guys, because we have got some other games going on tonight. Not too many, but there is a couple. So as we know, 1-1 here in the in the FIFA Under-17s Men's World Cup, guys, quarterfinals. Spain U17s 0, Germany U17s 1, Brazil U17s 0, Argentina U17s 3. In the Scottish Cup third round, 2 games tonight, guys, in the Scottish Cup. Clyde currently 0-0 with Genefield Swifts, and Dunfermline currently 1-0 down to Wraith Rovers. In the Northern Irish Premiership, Larne are currently 1-0 up against Glentown, and Newry City AFC currently 2-0 down against Glenvaughan. So there you go, guys. Think that, that brings you bang up to date with all the games in the UK and world, and obviously international games as well. So let's go back to the chat and catch up with what you guys are saying. So thank you for that, Ken. Dave is saying, yeah, Ken. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, they do have a deep rivalry, don't they, those guys? So thank you for that, Ken and Dave. Pure Lol is saying, Dave, I'm not sure what's the emoji. I can't even tell what that emoji is. I've no idea. Never seen it before, but thank you for that, Pure Loyalist. And Dave Shields saying, hello, Carl. Nice one, Dave. Thank you, mate. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Top man, loving the positive vibes. Thank you, Dave. You're a gentleman. Top man. Kenny saying, Margaret, can you hit the like button? Thank you, Ken. Thank you, mate. Top man. Thank you, Ken. Carl is saying, you're always on here, laugh out loud. I know, mate. I know. I will try to catch up with you soon, Carl. I know. I've got to keep at it though, mate. If I want potentially be successful and eventually have a channel that works on YouTube. I got to keep working at it, mate. So apologies, but I will try and catch up with you, Carl, either later. I'll try and ring you when I'm finished if you're still up, but if not, I'll ring you tomorrow, mate. But yeah, I got to catch up with him, with my mate, soon as possible. Do get on with him really well, guys. Just like I say, he's always working, and in sociable time, I'm always working on the channel. So as you guys can see, it's starting to doing a lot of hours on the channel, having an impact on my social life. But not to worry, I want to be. I would love to be build a channel that's successful, and that's why I keep chipping away with it. But thank you, Carl. Appreciate you dropping in, mate. And as I say, I'll try and ring you after the stream, mate. Thank you, top man, Carl. Dave is saying pure lawless with laughing faces. Thank you, Dave. Pure lawless with a thumbs up to Carl. Thank you, you're a gentleman. Thank you, pure lawless. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Really do appreciate the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Pure lawless saying, Gaz, I used to have a GPZ 600R. Then kids came along. Now it's uh, now it's a car. I think he's got a car. Yeah, GPZ 600. Whoa, I know that bike. Yeah, I don't know if Carl's still with us. Uh, Carl, if you're still with us, is GPZ 600R? Is that the next model up from that 400 that you had? A while back, a couple of years back, you had that 400 model that you remember that there was um but yeah, GPZ 600R, that's a blast from the past, mate. You should still have a bike, pure lawless. You gotta have a hobby, mate. You gotta have a copy. You should have it sat in the garage or the shed ready for summertime, mate, to have a thingy. But yeah, I've still got my bike. My bike's mothballed at the minute though, unfortunately. Um can't afford to put it on the road at the moment, which is really frustrating me because it's been off the road a while now. So I really want to put it back on the road. It's ready for the road. It's just I can't afford to. I can't afford, as you guys, I'm sure, are well aware, with the extra costs that have been coming at us over the last 2-3 years since the COVID rubbish. It's made life really difficult to to spare money for hobbies and stuff. But yeah, awesome, pure lawless, awesome. Yeah, yeah. The kids, that's the point in it. When you got the family comes first. But yeah, pure lawless. You should definitely, if you're a bike lover, mate, you should definitely buy yourself a little cheap runaround to just have for the summer at least. But thank you for that, mate. GPZ 600. That's definitely brings back memories. I'm trying to picture it in my head exactly because obviously a lot of models. That was GPZ. That's, if I remember rightly, that's Suzuki in it, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to remember. You got the juices going now with the old bikes in my head. Pure Lawless saying, Gaz, can you remember one of the Leeds best players called Billy Brennan, class player? I do vaguely remember him. Yeah, I do vaguely remember him. I can't remember him great. But yeah, then it does ring a bell. I've got to be honest, one of my favourite players for Leeds that came through Leeds and dropped off. I was gutted when when he was coming through at Leeds. He was unbelievable. He looked like a real dangerous player. But then Leeds had all sorts of financial troubles, ended up getting relegated, had to break up that team, and then he went to Man United, and I think he even had a spell at Newcastle. But after he left Leeds, his career just kind of petered out. But you guys probably remember him, Alan Smith. Um, what a player he was. Real. I thought he was going to become the next big thing for England. But like I say, after he left Leeds, he went to United. He had one or two half decent seasons there, but then his career just dropped off. I think he went to Newcastle for a little bit, and then after that, I just never heard nothing of him. His career just petered out. But yeah, I do vaguely remember Billy Bremen. I can't put a face to the name though. It does ring a bell. I know you made a comment on the channel before, but I was going to have a quick look him up just to see his face because it's one of them with me, guy, mate. When I see people's face, then straight away it twigs. I'm better at remembering faces than I am names. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Uh, I'm sure once I see his face, then it'll click. It'll click. It's just like I say, I'm better at remembering faces, mate, than I am names. But thank you, Pure Lawless. I'm definitely going to try and check him out later, and as soon as I see his face, I bet he'll bring it back. He'll remind me. Ken is saying, "Punch Dave Mackay, punch up one. Do like the Bremener statue at Ellen Road." Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's got a statue, hasn't he? Yeah. That's why he's ringing a bell. I think that's why he's ringing a bell. I think when I was younger and I was learning about football, he was a player that was, I think, a little bit before my time, if I'm remembering correctly. And I remember talking, now you're mentioning it, the statue, it's just brought it back. I seem to remember having a discussion with a Leeds fan when I was younger about him. Um, So yeah, that I'm gonna look that up later because now you've got my curiosity now. I just can't put a face to the pic to the name, now you're mentioning about the statue. It's bringing back a memory of a conversation I had with a Leeds fan. Like I say, when I was younger, isn't it mad what triggers your memory? Isn't it mad? Because I've forgotten all about that conversation until he just mentioned the statue, and then ping, like an epiphany, it just comes back. So it's mad, isn't it? But thank you for that. Uh, Pure Lawless and Ken, thank you, mate. Pure Lawless saying any those caps with the Fanden Lego logo, any of those caps with the Fanden logo, if you have, let me know. I'd like to buy one. Give you a support. I go through a lot of places daily. Right, yeah, we are gonna, yeah, Pure Lawless, yeah, mate, we are gonna do some Fanden stuff. Like we're gonna get some t-shirts and the cap made because I've also got a Fanden first edition t-shirt which I had when I first started the channel. So I've been wanting to get the new edition made because the first edition was very basic, if you like, because obviously I was feeling my way into it. So I just got a basic t-shirt. But yeah, I haven't had any made yet, Pure Lawless, but I am planning to have some made at some point. I was planning to actually look into it in the new year, actually, to see if I could get to get it going, because obviously but thank you, mate. Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. If any of you guys are interested in the merchandise, Panda merchandise, we are going to get into that. But I didn't want to ram it down you guys' throat. You guys have been fantastic showing support the channel. We've still got a lot of work to do, obviously building it and me learning a lot as well. So obviously, I didn't want you guys to obviously feel that I was just trying to push the thing. I mean, we've had since we've had the channel approved off YouTube, we've had the Snapchat going for I think it's 3 months nearly now, or at least 2.5 months, and not used it yet. Nobody's used it yet or anything. So obviously, I didn't want you guys thinking I was just all about the money. Yes, I would like the channel to earn some money in the future because one, then I can do it as a full-time job, and two, I want to also pump some money back into the project to make it better. But yeah, thank you for that, mate. That's great news. I'll let you know as soon as I can get that sorted, and I'm probably going to be doing a competition at some point as well when I do finally get the caps made. I was thinking of maybe doing a competition. Um, to give away the very first cap because obviously we want to try and sell a few if we can, which would be very helpful to put some money back into Fandeng because it's needing money to help with the equipment and stuff like that. We've got with some things we're running paid out for, but some things I'm having to just mishmash along with for the time being. But yeah, there's plenty of money to be spent on the equipment in the future, guys. Definitely. But thank you for that, mate. That would be, like I say, awesome. And as I say, I'm going to be doing when I do get the caps, some caps made. I'm going to have them made for for obviously to sell a couple, but also so that you guys can hopefully win one with a competition idea as well. If you guys are interested in competition, you can check out. We did do one in the summer. It was called Summer Fun. We did it as a we did I did a video introducing it and did the competition as a live stream, and some of you guys took part in that and absolutely loved it. Um, so yeah, we're going to be doing more of that soon. And that's why I haven't started the membership, guys, either. If you notice, you can have membership on YouTube. I simply haven't opened it up because I didn't want you guys thinking I was just all about the money. A lot of YouTubers, they bang on about donations and this, that, and the other. And yes, of course, obviously, I need money to help me build the project. But obviously, I wanted you guys to know that I was about being a creator and trying to be a good creator and not just trying to use the channel to to try and beg for money like I've seen a lot of other YouTubers do. But it doesn't mean to say we don't need the money because we do, guys. We're still very much in the early stages of building funding, um, so yeah, we still very much need of investment, but one step at a time. If I can't get support from other ways, I'll do it myself one way or the other. I'm always been that kind of guy. Just get on with it and battle along on my own. Why do you think I'm sat here on my own, guys? Because I'm kind of very much. If people don't want to work with me and show a team spirit, which is what I'm all about. A lot of people on YouTube are not about that. They're all about themselves. I'm not like that, and I've got no time for people that are like that. But thank you, Pure Lawless. You're a gentleman, and yeah, I'll let you know, mate, as soon as we get that sorted. But you're a star. Really appreciated. What a gentleman. Ken is saying every team had a hard hat in the 1970s. Um, okay, thank you, Ken. I'm not sure what he's meaning by that hard hat. Although 1970s are a little bit before my time, but 1970s football was a lot better anyway, wasn't it? It was a lot pure man's game back then. Now it's becoming a bit soft compared to what it was like back in the 70s. But thank you for that, Ken. Carl Clemens saying, pure loyalist, I ride an R1. I managed to keep hold of the bikes. I started the kids riding as soon as they could walk. Hello, Dave. Thank you, Carl. Awesome. Nice one, mate. Thank you, Carl. Yep, he does, guys. You'll probably see his probably see a picture of his R1 on our other project, Wheel Wonderland. If you guys want to check that out, I think uh, Stevie put the link in earlier on in the chat. If you guys want to check out our other channel, Wheel Wonderland, that would be massively appreciated, guys. We're also trying to work on that. We're not working on it as much as Fandom, but I'm trying to gradually start getting myself working on it a bit more. But if you guys want to check that out, it would be really appreciated. We're only just getting things moving on Wheel Wonderland. Obviously, that's a lot further behind than Fandom, but as and when I can find a bit of spare time, I will be working on it. So any support from you guys on the other channel will be massively appreciated. And as I say, thank you for that, Carl. Can't wait to get his R1 actually on the channel because I think that's going to get some good views. But thank you for that, mate. Pure Lawless saying, Ken, thumbs up. Thank you. Pure Lawless, top man. Ken is saying, Norman, bite your leg, Hunter. Okay, Ken, I'm not following you there, mate. Not following you. Are you put in a few unusual comments tonight that I'm not following, to be fair. But thank you, Ken. Pure Lolly saying, Carl, well done, mate. All the best. Drive safe. R1 class, mate. Absolutely well said, yep. Oh, he's a good rider, mate. He's definitely a good rider. He is probably potentially one of the best riders I've ever seen in my life. And I reckon when he was younger, if he'd have wanted it and tried, I reckon he could have been a professional rider for maybe a professional race company or something. But yeah, he can ride, mate. He can ride. He's a very, very good rider. But yeah, top man, pure lawless, loving that comment. What a guy. So we're backing off underway, guys, as Leeds with the possession on this near side. Let's bring the team news back on the screen. And the ball has got knocked out of play there. So it's going to be a throw in to Leeds. Here we go. Sorry, guys. So yeah, what a guy. Top man, Pure Lawless. Thank you, mate. Pure Lawless already also saying boomerang, boomerangs, Gaz. Am I missing something here, guys? What's with this boomerang stuff? I mean, yeah, it's going right over my head. I'm not sure. You guys got, I think, all of you put, I think Ken and Dave and Pure Lawless all put a comment about boomerangs. Where'd the boomerang come from? You lost me, guys. But thank you for that. Pure loyalist. Yeah, it's gone over my head a bit, that one. Clearly, I'm missing something. Mrs. Pure Loyalist has hit the like button. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Tell her a big, big thank you. Really do appreciate it. And sorry if we disturbed her doing a puzzle, mate. But thank you, mate. You're a star. What a guy. Really, I do appreciate the fantastic support from you and your lovely lady wife. So thank you for that, mate. Really appreciate it. So throwing on this near side for Rotherham. As the ball comes in back into play from the throw-in. Leeds heading it back out of play. Ken is saying so. She's completed. So she's completed the puzzle. Awesome. Well, that definitely deserves a large clap, doesn't it? Awesome. Top stuff. That's good news. If she has. Carly's saying it was a GPZ 500. The 600 was much better. But right. So is it the same bike then, Carl? That's so it's the same bike, but it's just the slightly bigger version. What a guy, Carl! You're a star, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was ringing a bell when he said it. Yeah, what a guy. Thank you, Carl. See, uh, Carl's so clued up with bikes, guys. I love bikes and I'm very knowledgeable, but not as I'm honest enough to admit I'm not as knowledgeable as my mate Carl. He knows loads of the old bikes that some of them I just get confused with sometimes because the names GPZ, XPZ, and there's just so many similarities, so I get a bit confused with them. But yeah, and I thought it was that one. I thought it was that. So yeah, so it's the model up from the 500. Top man, Carl, thank you for letting me know, mate. I thought I recognised the name of it. Leeds now on the attack as they come into the box and the ball is knocked out of play on this near side. So nice one, Carl. Thank you, mate. Pure Lolly saying the KH400 Cower, Gaz, you're thinking of before the GPZ, although there was a Z400 also. Yes, that's it. The Z, yes, I think that's what I'm coming. The Z400 rings a bell. Yeah, nice one, Pure Lawless, top man. Thank you, mate. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do a live stream on Wheel Wonderland talking about bikes. I think definitely. We'll have to do that. We'll have to sort that. Have a live stream chat on Wheel Wonderland for some bike chat. Why not? So thank you for that, Pure Lawless. You're a gentleman. And yeah, you guys are a bit clued up, a bit better clued up with the older bikes. You got to remember, I think I'm a little bit younger than you guys, so that's why you guys clued up with the older bikes that are a bit better than me. Top stuff. Pure Lawless. Pure Lawless also saying, Ken, you're kidding. She'll be there for weeks. I thought that, yeah, I read it wrong. So yeah, well, tell her apologies for disturbing her, mate. Apologies for that. So now Leeds with the possession at the back. As they now try to come forward. As Rotherham just sitting up here at the moment as Leeds knock it out wide to that far side. Now Rotherham coming to press the ball, but Leeds playing it back to their centre backs. Now knocking it out wide to this near side. Pure Lawley saying Alan Smith defo, mate. Top man, yeah. Yeah, just his career just fizzled out, didn't it? I thought he was going to be a big hot prospect for England. Me, I was a bit disappointed because I think if Leeds had stayed up, I think we could have seen potentially good things from Alan Smith. But for some reason, when he went to United, his I don't know, it just fizzled out, didn't it? His career just fizzled out. I think he did go up to Newcastle to try and resurrect his career, but that didn't work out either, did it? Maybe he should have gone to Rangers. What do you think, Pure Loyalist? Rangers would have got him back on track, wouldn't they? Um, so, yeah, maybe that would have been a better shout. But thank you for that, mate. So Leeds just with the possession on the moment on the halfway line. Mr. Barnsley, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Mr. Barnsley saying, I might buy new DVD after Leeds and Sheffield 0-0, Rotherham and Leeds. Okay, Mr. Barnsley, thank you for that, mate. Welcome to the show. Good to have you with us, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good week. Not spoke to you much recently, but hope you're doing well, mate. Good to see you. Leeds now with the ball in the centre as they now try to work it forward. Rotherham sitting deep here at the moment as Leeds just knocking it about inside the Rotherham half, just out on the edge of the centre circle. Now coming forward as they now play it out to that far side, but Rotherham coming across to challenge for it. So thank you for that, Ryan, Mr. Barnsley. And as I say, mate, good to have you with us. It's now Rotherham trying to work the way into the box. And Leeds challenge, claims for a foul there as the ball knocked away. Leeds now with the possession. Rotherham trying to win it back, but Leeds keeping the pressure on here. Rotherham eventually do win it, knocking it away, but it's coming straight back at them as Leeds just camped out at the moment inside the Rotherham half of the field. As now they play it back to the halfway line again. Carly's saying Pure Loyalist is brand new. Is brand new by the way he knows his bikes. Yeah, he's been part of Fandom community for the last couple of weeks and has been really, really positive and been getting on with him really well. Seems a really nice guy. I didn't know until tonight he was interested in bikes, so that's good to know. Obviously love people that are interested in bikes because that's one of my big hobbies. I do love football, guys. I do love football, but my other passion that is equally matched by football is bikes and cars and anything with engines. Just wait. If you guys wait to see check out Wheel Wonderland, like I say, wait till you see some of the quirky stuff that will be coming on that channel in the future. Things like unusual things like petrol skateboard. There's also a video on the channel from I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's Blast from the Past. It's a modern version of the Pedal and Pop, a mountain bike with a with an engine in it. That's on Wheel Wonderland as well. So yeah, I love anything with wheels and engines. Me guys, passionate about football, but very passionate about things with wheels and engines. If you guys only knew some of the mad stories from me being a kid, you'd understand just how much I love wheels. I used to get up to all sorts. My mum took my bike off me once as a punishment. And this is just giving you an insight. My mum took my bike off me once as a punishment when I was a kid. So do you know what I did? I went out and found a bike with popped wheels in a skip, pulled it out, and I was riding that about. And I must have only been about 10 or something. But I was riding that about and I stashed it behind some garages so that my mum couldn't take that off me. And they, and they grassed me up to the police. The police turned up like, where have you nicked this bike from? I said, I didn't nick it. I found it in a skip. I said, my mum took my bike off me, so I found an alternative. You couldn't, if you took wheels off me when I was a kid, I'd find some other wheels to play with, even if it was a damn shopping trolley. That's how bad I was with wheels when I was a kid. Just anything with wheels fascinated me. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. I thought it was a little bit of an interesting story. I'll let you guys know how passionate I am about wheels. But thank you for that, Kyle. Yep, you're a top man. Absolutely well said with that, mate. Pure loyalist. She's definitely top guy, and I'm very happy to know that he's interested in bikes as well. So that's cool. Hopefully, as we get to know each other more in the future, we might be able to have a bit of biker conversation. So thank you for that, Kyle. And Pure Lawless replying saying he was. He was a small, curly, blondish haired guy, Gaz. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Nice one, mate. Like I say, I'm just having a little bit of trouble putting a face to the name, but I will. It's almost there. It's like kind of when you got the words on the tip of your tongue. I don't. But yeah, I'll have a look after the live stream. I don't want to go looking for him now, right now, mate, because obviously I'm trying to. I'm already deep in conversation with you guys, and I'm not. I've got to be honest. I'm not doing a great job tonight at the commentary. I'm had to be honest. But that's fine. Some streams is going to be more about talking with you guys. So we've not had loads of people coming in asking me to keep informed of what's going on in the game. So I'll keep you guys informed of anything significant. But thank you for that, mate. I'll definitely look him up later once I'm finished with the stream. Thank you, Pure Loyalist, top man. Thank you, mate. Pure Loyalist also saying, just let me know, Gaz, when you get things sorted with the merchandise. I will, mate. I will definitely. Thank you, mate. I'm really do appreciate that. Absolutely. Well, you guys can let me know. I've like I say, I'm holding off at the moment with the membership, but that's partly because I didn't want to rush with it, and partly because doing a match, still got a lot of work to just attract people to the channel at the moment, and obviously doing the membership means doing separate content just for members only, which I don't mind doing. I don't mind doing that. I've no problem with doing it. It's just I'm a bit restricted for time at the minute. But I will be opening up the membership at some point soon because from now on, when we do competitions, there's been one competition on the channel. You guys can go and check it out. Summer fun. Um, we did it, and you guys really enjoyed it. I did that as a test. You guys really enjoyed that. But that sort of stuff is now going to be switched to the members only because it takes a lot of work, guys. So, and obviously, if we're going to be giving potentially in the future, potentially giving prizes away as well, then obviously it should be something that's members only. So thank you for that, Pure Lawlist. You're a star, mate. Top man. Thank you, mate. And massive thank you to you and your lovely missus. Really do appreciate the positive vibes and the amazing support. Pure Law has been looking at a lot of the old content on the channel and showing support, having a look through some of the other content. So really do appreciate that, mate. You're an absolute gentleman. Mr. Barnsley saying, "Come on, Rotherham, beat them." Thank you, Mr. Barnsley. Top man, thank you, mate. Yeah, it's a cagey game at the minute, mate. Cagey game with 60 minutes gone, and it's still 1-1. Been a very scrappy game in the middle of the park as Leeds were dominating amounts of possession throughout the game. But since Rotherham scored that equaliser just before the break, it's been a little bit more than a little bit slightly more even. Leeds is still dominating large spells of possession, but Rotherham have been encouraged by that goal they've scored. So yeah. But thank you for that, Mr. Barnsley. Pure Lolly saying, Mr. Barnsley, hello, mate. Hope all's good. Thank you, Pure Lolly. What a start. You're an absolute star, mate. Thank you. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. Would be really appreciated. I've not mentioned it much tonight. But if you have already, thank you very much. And if you haven't, please do, guys. Doesn't cost nothing to just be positive, and it is really appreciated. Rotherham now trying to knock the ball out wide as they come forward now, knocking it out to this near side, but it's intercepted by Leeds as Leeds play it back forward. And this is why I'm not much point in doing the commentary. Rotherham have won it back again, and now the referee has blown for a foul. It's just itty bitty this game at the moment, guys. Really itty bitty. Um, I sound like Latka off Taxi, don't I? Itty bitty. Now, if you guys are older, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But if you're young, you'll be like, "What's he talking about?" Well, Taxi used to be a top show that was on in America, and actually a bit before my time, actually. But I'm very much into stuff from the 80s and 70s because that was when I grew up. Um, but yeah, there was a guy in the program like itty bitty. Let me go. I'm going to be interested now. How many of you guys remember in Taxi? I'm well behind me. See, Mr. Barnsley saying, I'm good, thanks. Thank you, mate. Good to hear. Awesome. I'm pure lawless there with a thumbs up. Top man. Nice one, mate. Mr. Barnsley saying, what about yourself? Awesome. Thank you, Ryan. Loving the positive vibes, guys. Thank you. So we got a stoppage at the moment, guys. We've just got the Rotherham player receiving treatment. So thank you, Mr. Barnsley. Ken is saying, out of the FA Cup admin error, heavy price for Barnsley FC. Yeah, it is, but they can focus now on the league, and obviously there's still plenty to play for in the league for Barnsley. So disappointing, obviously, I'm sure. Disappointed but with the FA Cup. But it is what it is. Plenty of teams get knocked out of it early. Even my team have been in that position before. So yeah, thank you, Ken. Mr. Barnes is saying, Ken, don't get going, laugh out loud. Top man, Mr. Barnes, awesome. Thank you, mate. Mr. Barnsley not reacting to it. Top man, thank you. Not reacting. Top man. Pure Lawless saying, didn't realise you had another channel, Gaz. Did you say Wonderland or Wonderland? We are Wonderland. Stevie, can you put the link in the chat if you can, mate? Again, it is further up the chat. Stevie did put it in Pure Lawless early up in the chat, mate. But I'll ask Stevie to put it in again if you want to take a look. That would be really appreciated. Yeah. Yeah, I've had the other channel going for quite a while. I've just obviously we're working so much on Fandom, I haven't been giving it as much attention as I would like. Plus the fact that I'm always working as well. So yeah, it's Wheel Wonderland. It's called, mate. Wheel Wonderland. So Stevie, hopefully I'll put the link in a minute for you if you want to have a look at it. But thank you for that, mate. Yeah, I've got Fandom, Wheel Wonderland, because those are my two things I'm passionate about, football and things with wheels. And I'm going to be opening another channel soon to do miscellaneous stuff. Not so that third channel won't be a specific channel. It's more going to be a supportive channel for the Wheel Wonderland and for Fandom to support those channels, not to actually like kind of build a separate channel. It's going to be a supportive channel that will be for anything and everything to do with bikes, cars, wheels, football, boxing, you name it. Anything that I'm interested in that you guys like will be on the miscellaneous channel. That channel's coming good. And they've got an interesting name that I wasn't going to go with for the other channel. I don't know if you guys will be interested to know what the other name is for the other channel. It's not started yet. I've not set it up yet because I've been umming and ahhing about a name. I didn't want to name it after myself, but I come up with quite a catchy name. And my family is saying they really like it. They think it's really catchy that they think I should go with it. So I don't know. I've been that's why I've been putting the other channel on hold to start getting it started. But I've been told that our family that they really like the name of it. What the name that I suggested or that I thought of. But like I say, I'm not a vain man, so I wasn't too keen about naming it after myself. But the name that I come up with, like I say, my family have been telling me it's really catchy. It's really catchy. You should do it. You should go with that. So I'd love to know what you guys think of it. If you're interested, let me know, and I'll certainly tell you. But thank you for that, Pure Lawless. And yeah, hopefully Stevie will check that out. And thank you, mate. Appreciate you asking about it. Rotherham now on the attack down that far side, but Leeds have challenged for the ball. Sorry, Kenny's saying, sorry. Hi, Mr. Barnsley. Hope you are fine. Thank you, Ken. Nice one, mate. Pure Lawless also replying, oh, good to hear, Mr. Barnsley. Thanks. Awesome. Thank you, mate. What a loving the positive vibes from you guys. Top stuff. And thank you, Ryan, as well. Mr. Barnsley, top man. So Leeds are now with the possession on the halfway line. Pure Lolly saying, Gaz, when Dave said he always comes back like a boomerang. Yeah, right. I got that. Yeah, I get it now. I did think I had to think about it. Think about it. I wasn't quite clocking on to it, but he's gone. I think he's gone. I think he's gone, but I know why. Uh, I know why he's gone. I think. But not to worry. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Yeah, thank you, mate. Top man. Thank you for pointing it out to me. I lost my train of thought. I should have remembered because obviously Dave said at the beginning, didn't he, that he was having internet problems. But yeah, Dave always comes to be positive, and it's a pleasure to have him part of the Fandom community. Um, but yeah, thank you for that, Pure Lawlist. Thank you, mate. And my apologies, guys. I think I was thinking about the bikes and the football and just lost the track of the conversation in the chat. So my bad, guys. Apologies for that. So we've got a free kick on this near side now for Leeds, deep inside the Rotherham half. So thank you, mate. Top man. We're about to have a substitution here, guys, for Leeds. I think it's going to be a double. Yeah. Is it a double or a triple? Let's find out hopefully in a second. Just bear with me, guys, a minute. I'll come back to the chat in a sec. Just trying to find out these substitutes. We're seeing subs coming on and off here, but not getting no. Here we go. So Leeds, Firpo, Rutter, and Kamara coming off. Ginotto, Bamford, and Poveda coming on. As you could tell, there's one of two players there in the Leeds lineup that I'm not as familiar with because I had a bit of trouble pronouncing their names. But there is why Bamford didn't start. I thought he was their first choice striker. If there's any Leeds fans listening in the background, let us know why Bamford has dropped down the pecking order of being their first choice, or is it just that he's recovering from an injury or something, just coming back from an injury? Any Leeds fans, let us know. It's the ball. He's knocked out a play on this near side, so it's going to be a throw into Barnsley, midway inside the Leeds half of the field. Kenny's saying he's round like a record. Yeah, he is. Like I say, yeah. Thank you, guys. My bad. I got confused. I think, as I say, I think he's gone now, but I know why he's gone. Unfortunately, but not to worry. But thank you, Ken. Pure Lolly saying, sorry, Gal. I assumed Gaz was talking older days. No worries, mate. No worries. Thank you. Pure Lolly. No, it's just talking bikes in general, but can't help but talk about the older bikes and stuff because obviously that's my generation as well. So, and some of the older bikes, let's be honest, some of the older bikes are way better than the newer bikes now, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. But thank you, Pure Lawless, top man. You're a gentleman. Thank you, mate. So we're about to have another substitution here, guys, for Rotherham. So Rotherham about to make a substitution here. Is it a one or a double? I'm not sure. I think this might be a double substitution, actually. So thank you, Pure Lawless, for that, mate. Just come back to the chat in a sec. Just wait and find out these substitutions here. Right, so Nobby Ravan coming off, and it's Hugill and Lambikia coming on for Rotherham. So double substitution there. Carly saying pure lawless. He was, mate. The GPZ was many months, many moons ago. Yeah, but we obviously me, my friends, like my pal Carl, we do. When you're a bike lover, as you know, pure lawless, you kind of end up being around all kinds of bikes of different generations. Um, but yeah, I've got to be honest. I mean, my mate Carl, um, it's thanks to him that I've got good mechanical knowledge. I didn't learn any mechanics in no college or school or anything like that. My mate Carl taught me all I know about fixing engines, and now uh, over the years I've gradually picked it up, and it's good knowledge to have. So helps you have a more informed. Leeds now on the attack down that far side as the ball comes in, and now we've got a Leeds player down in the box. As the ball is knocked away, he's slow to get back to his feet. As now Leeds come in again, but the ball eventually is knocked out behind, and that's going to be, I think it's gone out from a corner. I think it's the last touch Rotherham, I think. Corner comes in, it's knocked away. But yeah, sorry, pure lawless. When I talk bikes, like I say, I've taught all different ages of bikes. To me, bikes are bikes. I don't care what age they are. They're all bikes are bikes. Love all bikes. Me, to be fair. Although I do have my preference. I like enduro bikes a little bit better than road bikes. But a lot of my close pals like Carl love the road bikes. As big fan of the road bikes. I do like road bikes. Don't get me wrong. But if you ask my preference, it would be enduro bikes. I like bikes that can do both, go on road and off road. So yeah. Well, thank you for that, Carl. Top man. You're a star, mate. Thank you. So Leeds now with a cross into the box, and the goalkeeper has managed to pluck the ball out of the air. So that relieves the pressure momentarily for Rotherham. If you're just joining us, guys, we're coming up to 75 minutes gone, and it's currently Rotherham 1, Leeds 1. As the ball knocked out wide on that far side, and it's gone out of play, and that's going to be a throw-in. I think it's gone Leeds' way. So Leeds with a throw-in midway inside their own half. Pure Loyalist saying, Carl, the KH 500 triple was some bike. Too fast for the race course. They phased it out. Yeah. KH 500. I can't think of that. I can't think of that bike off the top of my head, mate. KH 500. That's Kawasaki, in it. KH 500. I'll have to. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. It's not coming to mind. Pure Laws with the car with the laughing bikes. Cheers, thank you, Pure Laws. Top stuff, guys. Carl is saying it was always the RD 500 that caught my eye. That brings back memories. That brings back memories, Carl. Not the RD 500. It was the RD. Was it the RD 350? That brings back memories. Quality stuff. Awesome. Top stuff, Carl. Loving that, mate. Awesome. Pure Lol is saying, Carl, I'm a lifetime honorary member of the Para Parach Paros MC. I'm now nearly 62 years young. That's quality. 62 years longer. I'm loving that. That's awesome. 62 years younger. Awesome. You certainly got away with words, mate. Loving it. Mr. Barnsley is saying, might be you, 62 years younger. Laugh out loud, guys. Yeah, I'm not that old yet, mate. I'm not that old yet. I'm feeling that old, but I'm not that old yet. But one thing that comes, I always tell my nephews, always saying it, guys. You might have youth on your side, but one thing that benefits you when you get older is experience. And believe me, when you get older, you'll understand what I mean. Experience. If you wish you had the experience you have when you're older, you wish you had it when you were younger because it would certainly have guided you better in life. But like I say, that's what you trade off. You trade youth for experience, unfortunately, but experience can serve you really well. But thank you for that, Mr. Barnsley. Yeah, no worries, mate. I can see the funny side of that. Top man. Carl Clemens saying, pure loyalist, that's awesome. Up until recently, I was a member and child liaison for Bikers Against Child Abuse, a very worthy organisation. Absolutely well said, Carl. Yeah, it was. I remember him doing that. I remember him being deeply involved in that. And Pure Lawless saying RD 500 was rapid. My mate has the Triton 650 with a feather bed frame, and that's not slow. No, I can imagine so. No, I can't. Yeah, that sounds like a beast. Oh, sorry, break off here as Leeds on the attack, racing forward with Bamford, but I thought they were going to get him behind there. The offside flag's gone up. They were in behind momentarily, but the flag's gone up on this near side. So yeah, awesome, pure lawless. Yeah, sounds like a beast. Triton, Triton. I think I'm thinking of the. There was a Triumph as well, wasn't there? Wasn't there a Triumph 650 as well? I think. I think that's what I'm picturing in my head. I think. Was there a Triumph or Triumph 650 or 600? Around the same time of this Triton. The Triton rings a bell, but I think that wasn't there a Triumph as well at the same time, like kind of similar bike. I think I might be remembering. I might be getting confused because we're talking about older bikes here. That's why we need to do a bike show on the fan there on the Wheel Wonderland, so we can talk some bike. Um, so yeah, thank you for that, Pure Lawless Top Man. Pure Lawless also saying, Carl, salute to you, stand up guy. Absolutely top man. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Loving the positive vibes, mate. And Stevie's added a link to Wheel Wonderland. So if any of you guys want to check out our other channel, Wheel Wonderland, would be really appreciated. We're on it, just not managed to do as much work on that channel, but I'm going to start pushing to put a bit more stuff on from next year. After we get Christmas out the way, I'm going to start pushing a bit more at the other channel. But would be appreciated if any of you guys want to go and check that out and possibly subscribe, would be awesome. If you don't want to subscribe, just if you want to have a look, that would still be appreciated. The link is there if you don't mind checking it out. But thank you to any of you guys that go over and check out our other channel. And thank you, Stevie. You're a gentleman, top man. So Leeds now with a possession on this near side as now they try to work the ball forward. Rotherham coming across to press the ball well as Leeds managing to keep it though. Now Leeds playing the ball out wide to that far side. Now Leeds playing it back inside. Shot from distance from Bamford, but it's wide off this near side post, and that'll be a goal kick to Rotherham. Pure Lawless saying, sorry, Stevie, I never noticed your earlier posting of the link. No worries, mate. No need to apologise, Pure Loyalist, but I appreciate the gesture, mate. You're a gentleman. But yeah, you wouldn't notice it, mate, because she put it. Stevie put it in, or my missus put it in. I can't remember. I think it was Stevie. I think, or my missus. I can't remember now. But I think it was Stevie. Yeah, Stevie put it in. I think before you came into the live stream, mate. So that's probably why you didn't notice it. So no need for apologies, but thank you, mate. Appreciate the gesture. Top man. What a gentleman. Pure Lawless. Thank you, mate. Pure Lawless also saying cheers, Stevie. Awesome. Thank you, mate. What a guy. Loving the positive vibes from Pure Lawless. Stevie saying, no worries. Nice one, mate. Top man. Thank you, Stevie. Ken is saying, Cologne nil, Bayern, Munich 1, Bayern 11 start. Bayern's 11 started and finished the match. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate the update, mate. Oh, now the ball coming forward now with Leeds as they take it to the byline, coming in from that far side, but it's challenged by Rotherham and goes out for a corner on the far side. So corner now to Leeds. You know, the referee just having a word with one or two players here. Ball taken short as it's crossed into the box now, and it's headed wide of this near side post. So that's going to be a goal kick to Rotherham. Pure Lawless saying, Mr. Barnsley, sorry, mate. You're correct. 62 years young, and I've got my wife's permission to say so. Awesome, awesome. Pure Lawless saying, Kawasaki, yes, gas. Thank you, mate. Thank you. I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was. Nice one, mate. And the ball played down this near side. It's Rotherham trying to cross the ball in, but it's blocked off by Leeds. So we've got a corner here for Rotherham, guys. Ball comes in. It's deep as it's headed away by Leeds. Rotherham picking it up outside the box. Now pushed out wide on that far side as they try to get the cross in, but it's blocked off again by Leeds. And that'll be a corner to Rotherham on the opposite side of the field. So thank you, Pure Lawless. Thank you for that, mate. Kent is saying she that must be obeyed. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you have to obey the missus, otherwise you're in trouble, mate. Yeah, yeah. Can't fault you. That's now the corner comes in and it's just headed wide, and that'll be a goal kick to Leeds. So thank you for that, Ken. Well, yeah, that's a good one, that, mate. Pure Law is saying the RD LC 350 liquid cooled. Yeah, my cousin had a liquid cooled bike a while back. I can't remember what it was now. I'm trying to think. He was working doing promotional sales with bikes, and he got one for a short time, but it sticks in my head because I remember there being a leak problem with it. I can't remember what bike it was, but that was the same liquid cooled, same thingy. But I don't know if you guys know about bikes. They're good to hear if you're interested in bikes. Just found out the other week that apparently now I don't know if you guys know if you're interested in off-road bikes, but uh, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki, and Honda have all been focusing on making four-stroke bikes for off-road. They switched away from the two-stroke, going for the four-stroke because they said it was less noise, less pollution, this, that, and the other. And while they were doing that, they've now announced that they're switching back to doing two strokes again. So that's good news for any of you guys that like off-road bikes or enduro bikes. Bikes, off-road bikes is one thing, and then enduro bikes is an on-off-road bike. Leeds now playing the ball down this near side as they come forward now into the Rotherham box, getting the cross in. It's deep, not nodded away by Rotherham. Rotherham managing to clear their lines. But thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Kent is saying, no, it's not. No ifs, no buts, no maybes. No ifs, no buts, no maybes. Thank you, Ken. Absolutely, yeah. That's referring to the ladies. Pure Lolly saying I could talk about bikes all night. The Triton was half Norton. Triumphs that were the featherbed frame comes into it. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm gonna try and do a show on the Wheel Wonderland to talk about bikes. Um, so yeah, thank you for that, Pure Loyalist. I could, mate. I could. I think I need to do a show about bikes to talk about bikes anyway, just to have a little bit of a breather from the football chat. But thank you, mate. Pure Law is saying, got the link, Gaz. Look at it later. Thank you, mate. You're an absolute star. What a guy. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Oh, Leeds now coming towards the edge of the box. Gent as the ball now played towards the edge of the box, and now it's crossed in, and Leeds with the shot. Oh, and it's into the back of the net. As Leeds celebrating. It's not going to count. The flag's gone up on this near side. Well, now the referee's being surrounded by players. Let's have a look at this. Was it offside? Yeah, he's offside. Fractional. It's not even the player that scored the goal that's offside, actually. So a bang on 90 minutes gone, guys. So thank you for that, Ken, mate. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate it. Top man. Pure Lolly saying definitely, Ken. She has gloves. Yeah, quality. They don't need boxing gloves, mate. Our ladies know our weaknesses, so so yeah, they don't need boxing gloves, mate. We can hide secrets from everybody else, but we can't hide secrets from our ladies. So they know our strengths and weaknesses. I know my missus certainly does anyway. Ken, Kenny's saying, but you love her to bits. Absolutely well said, Ken. And Pure Lolly saying, good point, mate. Absolutely. Top stuff, Ken. And Pure Lolly saying, Yami had the YPVS out around the same time. Thank you, Pure Lolly. Yeah, mate. I'm gonna try and do a show on bike on Wheel Wonder. I think it'd be good actually. I've been umming and ahhing about it for a while. So yeah, I think that's something we need to switch our attention to. I should do anyway. I've got plenty of friends that are interested in bikes. Question is, are they going to be soft and afraid of the camera like the majority of people that want to build YouTube channels and then show fear to being on camera. I don't get it. I don't get it. So we've got a free kick here for Leeds, guys. We've got 5 minutes added on at the end of this second half. So yeah, pure loss. Thank you, mate. I'm gonna definitely try and turn the attention to try and do a pure bike live stream. Ken is saying if you met her on a bike, that means love at first bike. Absolutely, yeah. So Leeds now with a free kick, and it's straight towards goal. It's too high. Somerville blasting it over the bar, and that will be a goal kick to Barnsley. Pure Lawless liking that also. Thank you, mate. Pure Lawless saying close call, no goal. Absolutely, yeah. Close call. James Lindsay coming on here for Oliver Rathbone for Rotherham. Yeah, you're right. Pure Lawless. The offside flag catching them out there. Pure Lawless saying, too right, Gaz. They know our weaknesses. Separate. Absolutely, they do, mate. You are spot on. They know exactly our weaknesses. Uh, Kenny's saying the bedroom is too big for a bike. No, it's not. No, it's not. Not at all. No. Believe you me. If it was up to me, mate, I'd be riding a bike up the stairs. Believe me. it's only it's only the love of my missus that stops me doing it. Although when I got with her, when I first got with her, I did actually have a bike stashed in a bedroom. So yeah, I know, mate. I've done it. I've put a bike in a bedroom years ago when I was younger. So it was actually only a scooter bike, but yeah, you can't have a bike in the bedroom. Oh man, that brings back some more memories. Going down memory lane tonight, guys. Not in a way I would have expected either, with all bike memories and stuff. I was actually searching through some old pictures today, guys. I found some old pictures of some of my when I was a bit younger, some of the stuff I used to get up to with bikes, cars, and also found some football pictures as well. One or two, I found a good chunk of pictures about when I went to the cup final. So I don't know if you guys interested in that, but I might share it on the channel. I might do like a little mosaic uh, short video, just to show you guys one or two pictures of me when I went to the cup final. And that was a little bit before. Well, I think when at that time, I think the picture phones were only just starting to be introduced. So we took an old-fashioned camera with us. But I've got to learn. I've got to figure out now how I transfer them pictures off a normal picture onto my phone without obviously damaging the quality of the picture. Uh, Now the ball kicked in deep. So it goes out on that far side. And now the referee blows for the final whistle. So at full time, guys, it's finished Rotherham 1, Leeds 1. They split the points. And I would say that's probably more beneficial to Rotherham than it is to Leeds. So yeah, let me Pure Lolly saying if I could, Ken, but times change. Sorry, mate. Miss Ken's comment there. Sorry, Ken. Pure saying, yeah, Pure saying, no, it's not, Ken. Trust me. Absolutely. Ken saying, do you live in Biker Grove? Biker Grove. No. Pure Lawless saying, if I could, Ken, but times change. Absolutely, yep, they do, mate. They do. Ken is saying, I do not live Aquarium Street. Do not living in Aquarium Street. Thank you, Ken. Ken, thank you, mate. Ken also saying, no, Baker Street. Okay, mate. Awesome. And Pure Lawless with some emojis there towards Ken. Thank you, guys. So let's have a look how the match stats look at the end of the second half, guys. Bear with me a second. I will bring it on the screen for you guys now. Let's get rid of that. So bear with me a second, guys. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Get there in a second, guys. It's coming out. There we go. So here's how the stats look at the end of the second half. It's total shots 6 for Rotherham, 18 for Leeds. Shots on target 3 for Rotherham, 5 for Leeds. Possession 25% for Rotherham, 75% for Leeds. Passes 242 for Rotherham, 730 for Leeds. Pass accuracy 85% for Rotherham, 89% for Leeds. Fouls 11 against Rotherham, 4 against Leeds. Yellow cards, none. Red cards, none. And offsides, 2 against Rotherham, 3 against Leeds. Corners, 4 for Rotherham and 3 for Leeds. So there you go, guys. I'll leave that on the screen so you guys can have a look at it. And I'll come back to that in a minute and show you the table. Just to let you guys know what's gone on in the other games tonight. As we know, it's finished 1-1 here in the in the FIFA Under-17s Men's World Cup quarterfinals. It's finished Spain U17s 0, Germany U17s 1. That was an earlier kickoff, and also Brazil U17s 0, Argentina U17s 3. Also an earlier kickoff. In the Scottish Cup, guys, third round, Clyde 2. Jennyfield Swift 0 and Dunfermline 0, Wraith Rovers 3. In the Northern Irish Premiership, Larne 2, Glenthorne 1 and Newry City AFC 0, Glenavon 3. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date with all the games in the UK and also international football. So yeah, so drop your final comments in if you guys got any thoughts you want to share. I'm going to quickly show you that, guys, the table. So this is how the table looks after that game. Let's just turn this damn thing down. So yeah, so there you go, guys. Leeds sit third with 1 point added to their total. So they've not really moved. They've not moved up the table or down the table. Stayed where they are, but a little bit closer to Ipswich in second. And as we can see, Rotherham still in the bottom three. Still in the bottom three, but when you're down there in the relegation zone, every point matters. So obviously that point for Rotherham tonight will be a massive point for them, at least to give them hope, potentially trying to get themselves out of the relegation dogfight. So there you go, guys. Let's go to the chat for the final comments. Pure Lolly saying, well, folks, had another good night. Time to go catch up with everyone soon. And as always, all the best and take care. Thank you, Pure Lolly. Massively appreciated, mate. Always a pleasure to have you part of the Fandom community. So, yeah, look after yourself, mate. Enjoy the rest of your enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. And my best wishes to you and your lovely missus. And thank you, as always, for your great contribution in the Fandom community chat. It's always a pleasure having you involved, mate. And thank you very much, Pure Lawless, top man. Awesome. Loving the positive vibes. Ken is saying, time to go. Thanks for stream, guys, and chat and banter too. Thank you, Ken. No worries, mate. Thank you. Always a pleasure, Ken. Look after yourself. Stay safe and well, mate. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. Look after yourself and stay safe, mate. And hopefully, maybe catch up on a future stream over the weekend or possibly next week. But yeah, stay safe and well, Ken. Thank you, mate. And always appreciate. Always great to have you part of the Fan Den community chat, and always appreciate your comments, conversation, and positive vibes. Top man, thank you, Ken. Stevie saying thanks, guys. Have a good evening. Nice one, Stevie. Top man, thank you, mate. Pure Lolly saying catch up soon, guys. Stevie, TC, all the best. Thank you, Pure Lolly. Best wishes to you, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. Stay safe and well. Best wishes to you and your lovely wife. And thank you, Pure Lawless, top man. Always appreciating the positive vibes from you, mate. Take care. Look after yourself, and hopefully see you again soon on a future stream if you're not too busy, possibly over the weekend or next week. So thank you, mate. And Pure Lawless just saying, Gaz, Stevie, Ken, and Mr. Barnsley, Dave, Cal. Thank you, mate. You're an absolute gentleman. Top stuff. Thank you. So, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here so I can go and get some food and also start getting prepared for tomorrow. So thank you for all your great comments and conversation, guys. It's always a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you guys on future streams. But for now, that's it from me. Take care. All the best. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.